my god!
Let's go!
Dude, goosebumps, bro.
Yeah! Yeah!
Hi guys, we're Nights. I'm Ray.
I'm Julian.
And we are back at Westeros, my friend. Episode 8.
Who's gonna die today? Who's gonna die today?
This is going to be interesting because I think there's another time jump here. Last time we looked at it, last time we saw that Aemon took Vhagar. And they left.
And then there's that.
Dragonstone was that dragon.
Yeah.
Alright. And Laenor faked his death.
Yep. Fled with his gay lover to Essos.
Essos somewhere. Probably Pentos, probably. Who knows?
Probably.
And then Damon married Rhaenyra.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where we left off at. And the king was not looking great. So I think there's going to be a time jump here. I'm assuming the king is definitely not going to be looking any better at this point.
I'm still saying episode 10.
Oh, yeah. Episode 10. Well, I don't know. Maybe episode 9. Because in Game of Thrones, it's always been episode 9, like the big things that go on.
Is it?
And then 10 is like usually a cliffhanger. So I'm wondering if it's going to be something similar to that effect.
Maybe.
But anyway, I am loving this show, guys. I hope you guys are loving this show. It's not to compare much with Game of Thrones, the original, but it's absolutely different. You know, there's no zombies, there's no outer threat. It is just the politicking of Game of Thrones, the actual game of Thrones. You know what I mean? The game they're playing to be in power.
Yeah, I personally prefer this compared to the Game of Thrones. I'm not gonna lie.
I think this is what people were really sucked into, was this part of the show.
Yeah.
The fact that there was this element of intrigue and fighting and really good politicking. Don't get me wrong, seeing a dragon is also great to see. And
absolutely.
I didn't mind the White Walker, I didn't hang it up, but you know, it's not here or there. It's just that this part of this show has seemed to been born of the politics of what makes it happen, and this story being great.
Yeah.
And we've been seeing every episode, it's like the stakes are getting higher. The stakes are getting higher. To the point
that
where
powder keg's getting filled.
It's about to explode. It's about to explode. So,
I can't wait.
With that said, let's get to it. This is episode 8. The Lord of the Tides.
So I'm assuming this is about Lord Corlys.
Have to be.
Velaryon.
It's been near 6 years since I last saw my lord husband, Maester. I must know. Will he live?
He led his sailors into an ambush. The ship made to look as if it were abandoned.
Corlys is dead?
In the fighting, his neck was slashed by a courser's dagger. He fell overboard into the sea. The wound was severe. Much blood was lost.
But he's alive.
Okay. Infection?
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Cut to the throat.
Is that the granddaughter?
That's the granddaughter.
The ravens came in from...
Because the kids are dead.
Even for princess.
So they arrive in 3 days.
This is a problem. This is a huge problem. Because Corlys was the one ally Rhaenyra really had, if you think about it.
And he doesn't like...
Daemon. He hates Daemon.
Yeah. And who will take the Driftwood throne?
My grandmother seems quite comfortable here.
She presides only in the absence of her husband. On his death, the seat passes.
To Lucerys Velaryon, as is my lord husband's desire.
I am the sea snake's own blood.
Oh, he wants it.
The closest kin he has left.
Be careful, good brother. None can take your words for treason.
I speak the truth, Rhaenys, and you know it.
The matter has been decided.
By a man whose ambition has brought down on us calamity after calamity. My brother cares only for the history books. But what of the Velaryon line? Is it to be snuffed out? Supplanted by the pups of House Strong? Driftmark is mine, by all rights. And while I should like your support, I do not need it.
Oh boy. Mutiny.
My cousin the king would have your tongue for this.
But it's not a king who sits the Iron Throne these days, good sister. It's a queen.
I was right! This is a huge problem.
Oh boy. It just gets higher and higher, the stakes.
Yep.
What to do, what to do.
There is a foot on House Targaryen's neck right now. And it is heavy.
Yeah, and it's made by the Hightowers.
Yeah.
That looks treacherous.
Isn't that also like dragonglass?
Yeah.
Which is obsidian, so it's like extremely sharp.
Yeah. That's something right there on the floor. What on earth?
Is that an egg?
That's a big egg. A dragon poop. Oh. It's like a cocoon that covers the eggs?
Yeah, I guess it's like spiders, because spiders, they have these big cocoons and they have smaller individual ends.
It gave me alien vibes.
That's what I was ready. Face hugger!
Seriously, I wonder if the dragons are like asexual. Like, do they just produce on their own, or if they're like mating going on?
I don't know.
He means to call into question Luke's legitimacy. And by extension, Jace, and by extension, my own claim to the throne.
Has he made common cause with Otter Hightower yet?
This is what I fear. Rhaenys flames accord. Surely she cannot be planning to back him.
No.
Her son's dead.
She believes we had her son killed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's probably not on your side.
And yet she's taken Baelor to ward.
Yes, it's Laena's memory she honors. She has no love for us.
I was right!
I do love this ship. It reminds me a lot of World of Warcraft machines, you know?
Yeah.
This is the music.
Going into my playlist when I'm doing studying. Yep. Gonna be feeling like a king. So what's they do we think?
Star of the faith?
Maybe? But what do we think the king's state is in?
Huh?
Do you think this king is bedridden, or like how bad do we think he is?
I think he's just a head at this point.
Okay.
In a jar.
Customs duty since the settling
The
of
seventh star of the...
Yeah.
and the extent to which we exploit those is contingent on the...
Yeah, look at her. She's... The Septons, I think that the church is in Old Town, where they have power at.
Festival of the Mother, which I would not recommend.
Thank you for that exhaustive accounting, Lord Beesbury. I remind you.
That's smart, though. Putting a religious rule in, so that way they have more control over
people.
Yep.
Your guests have arrived, Your Grace.
I trust they've been welcomed as befits their station.
As you instructed.
Probably not, because you didn't greet them, and they're the heir of the throne.
The crown must choose what is best for the realm.
He is Laenor's son. What grounds could there be
What
for...
indeed, Lord Beesbury?
What?
Indeed.
They're They're not for an era. Nobody except for that old man.
So she's ruling as Queen Regent, it looks like, while
a matter has arisen that requires your attention.
Viserys is probably bedridden.
Grace.
Sir Eric.
Apologies, sir.
It's about the prince. There's been a delicate situation in his apartments.
Is he a new Night Guard? King's Guard?
I guess.
Oh, look at the cobwebs. Oh, this has been abandoned.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to be in bad shape. Judging by the music.
I'm wondering if the cobwebs also kind of show how the High Towers have grabbed the city, basically. I gotta say, if that's right, the directors throughout this whole thing have been great on their symbolism.
George R. Martin has been a genius always.
Yeah.
Oh boy. He sounds
Oh my god! He's Hightower's twin.
Who goes there?
Oh my god.
Father, there's someone we wish to introduce you to.
Are they bringing in the grandchildren?
Look at him.
Look at his nails. It looks like it's even scurvy.
Who is that?
Okay.
Father, this is Aegon.
Okay.
Aegon.
This,
And this is Viserys.
after him. After him.
That is a name fit for a king.
When this show gets nominated for Emmys, I hope he gets an award.
Patty?
Patty, because he's been amazing.
Everything I've ever seen him in, I've always loved him in. He's an amazing actor.
I hope he gets work after this show.
My tea.
This?
Yes. Yes.
Milk of the poppy, you think?
It's probably like, at this point, it's probably pure extract. That's probably heroin at this point.
Oh.
I'd imagine.
Yeah, it has to be like a thicker dose. Yeah, but look at him though. He's in pain. But it keeps his mind numb. This is the incident that the knight said?
What happened?
When the knight talked to her, there was an incident in his room. I think the boys' room.
I know it wasn't your fault. I believe you. You do? I do.
This is a very great moment to show how Alicent how Alicent rules, whether she's a tyrant or she's merciful. Because she could easily say, take this money, go. Or she could say, tell anybody, you're gone.
I don't think she's evil.
The tea, Your Grace.
Oh, they got moon tea. It's a triple dose.
By the looks of it.
It's best to be certain.
That's a good amount of money there. You probably never see that money for the next 3 years. Listen, she can kill you right now. Drink that and... Well, that's very merciful of her, though. Like, had this been Cersei?
She would have hugged her and been like,
Aegon!
This guy's real garbage.
The serving girl. The girl. Aegon, the one you sent fleeing from your company.
Oh, it's just harmless fun.
Harmless fun?
How can you keep carrying on like this, especially on a day like today?
Why? What is it today?
You are no son of mine.
Oh. Damn.
I did not ask for this. I've done everything you've asked me to. And I try so hard, but it will never be enough for you or Father.
Princess Rhaenyra and Prince Daemon. It's been so long since we were granted the joy of your presence.
Indeed. Your Grace.
They're not long enough to merit a greeting upon our arrival.
What can either of us know of ruling a kingdom?
I do not rule, as you well know. My father and I are mere stewards of the king's will and wisdom.
And how exactly is that wisdom expressed? In blinks and wheezes? For the king's suffering, did the maesters also prescribe the removal of Targaryen heraldry and the installation in its stead of various statues and stars?
Yeah, good point.
Which authority will sit in judgment of my son's claim on his own inheritance?
That would be mine. And the hands. But be assured the father is just and commands me to forget the accusations you have held in this room today.
That might not, that's not gonna go well for them. They might start this episode. Oof. That is him.
that is him. He got twice the size of his older brother. What the hell?
And he looks crazier.
Yeah. Definitely has the conquering move.
You sure he's not Damon's son?
Yeah.
Nephews,
Have you come to train?
Yeah, you don't want to train with him.
Brain Easton show?
She said that Rhaenys came on Dragonback? That's what she said earlier.
Oh.
Hold your nerve, my queen. What we do for the good of the realm.
I must confess a certain uneasiness now this is at hand. He may yet live.
But we must be prepared if he does not.
So they're on his side.
Well, of course, he's on their side. Loyalty responds to loyalty.
Both Jaehaerys and Viserys, but the threat of war looms and
That's
may
exactly
arrive
why.
on our shores. When it does, will you want a child at the command of the greatest fleet in Westeros?
Yeah, but they're not talking about the Civil War. They're talking about the triarchy.
She may be. I highly doubt Otto is truly talking about that. Because it doesn't seem like Otto lies, but he does deceive. And his words don't...
He knows how to play the game of Thrones.
Yes. He doesn't say specifics. He says generalizations, so that way he knows how to twist the minds.
And he plays his daughter like a fiddle.
Yeah.
Might I speak to the princess alone, Rhaena?
I think she's still holding a grudge.
Possibly.
It's gonna have to come up, her son being alive, probably, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like later on, other seasons.
This is no fair proceeding. It is a trap. Set by the Queen in the Hand, I'd wager, to proclaim my son illegitimate.
Yet you did worse than that with Laenor.
So she had a grudge.
I loved your son. You may not believe it to be true, but I did. I did not order his death, nor was I complicit in it. I swear this to you.
See? Deceived. She didn't lie, because she didn't order his death, nor was she a part of it.
I'll make you an offer. Back Luke's claim, and let us betroth Laena's children to mine.
Oh.
Baela will be queen of the Seven Kingdoms, and her sons will be heirs to the throne. Rhaena will rule in Driftmark, and the seat will pass to her and Lucerys' children in time.
A generous offer.
That's a real good offer.
Well, she has to make...
A desperate one.
She has to make it.
I mean, they have to team up. They have no choice but to team up.
Exactly.
Against the Hightowers and the dude. The dude.
But tomorrow the Hightowers land their first blow. They force you to your knees. And I must stand alone.
See? Arden.
It's...
The Song of Ice and Fire, do you believe it to be true?
I got the dream.
By naming me heir, you divided the realm. I thought I wanted it. But the burden is a heavy one.
My only child.
If you wish me to bear it, then defend me. And my children.
I feel so bad for him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even this conversation is like... listen to him.
What is he saying, though?
Is it weeds?
Mm-hmm. But he's trying to make out words. That's the worst part. Did he die? Or is that just the morning bell?
No, he's there.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the morning bell. I thought it was like the...
I want to have supper, Otto. It is the morning, Your Grace. Tonight, the whole of my family are gathered at the Red Keep. I want us to dine together.
It seems like he has energy. It seems like he's really forcing himself to help Rhaenyra. And at that dinner, perfect time.
It's gonna be a hell of a Thanksgiving dinner. Oh my god.
Bring milk of the poppy. Just arrange the supper.
Look at him.
I have spent my entire life on Driftmark defending my brother's seat. I am Lord Corlys' closest kin, his own blood.
He wants it.
True, Unimpeachable blood of House Velaryon runs through my veins.
As it does in my sons, the offspring of Laenor Velaryon.
You'll have chance to make your own petition, Princess Rhaenyra. Do serve Aemon the courtesy of allowing his to be heard.
This is about the future and survival of my house, not yours.
You cocky son of a... He's gonna be a problem with you.
I place the continuation of the survival of my house and my line above all. I humbly put myself before you as my brother's successor. The Lord of Driftmark and Lord of the Tides.
If he becomes Lord, he's gonna get rid of everybody.
Princess Rhaenyra, you may now speak for your son, Lucerys Velaryon.
If I am to grace this fast with some answer, I will start by reminding the court that nearly 20 years ago in this very...
King Viserys of House Targaryen.
Yeah! Oh my God!
Let's go!
King of the Andals and the Royal.
Dude, goosebumps, bro.
Yeah! Yeah!
Lord of the Seven Kingdoms and protector of the realm.
Oh my God, he loves his baby, bro.
Let's go! Let's go! Yeah! Yeah! Give that dumbfounded face!
Yeah, now what you gonna do? Yeah. Oh my God.
House Targaryen goes down in flames! Not by your stupid voices!
Oh wow, bro. A real king.
A real father! A real king! A real father!
This is a father's move. All this time calling him a weak king.
A true man!
Look at this, bro. What a moment to come through.
That's what breaks her now. That's what softens her. Not the granddaughter, not any of that. Seeing her cousin like that.
I think he's breaking everybody. Look,
yep.
Oh boy. Daddy's here, baby.
Her pleas reached him.
I'm getting emotional.
Dude, you don't think I am? I'm like holding back my chunks.
Your Grace.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
That's the biggest middle finger you could have given.
Oh my God. Oh boy.
I said I'm fine.
And that just goes to show how much his brother's been looking out for him from the beginning.
Wow, what a scene, bro.
I must admit my confusion. I do not understand why petitions are being heard over a settled succession. The only one present who might offer keener insight into Lord Corlys's wishes is the Princess Rhaenys.
Who's not on her side. Fudge! But she softened. She softened.
But there's the deal, the offer she made.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure she's gonna spit on that offer, though.
Well, she's not gonna give it to this guy now.
Rhaenys has too much pride.
It was ever my husband's will that Driftmark pass through Sir Laenor to his true-born son, Lucerys Velaryon.
Oh!
His mind never changed. Nor did my support of him. As a matter of fact, the Princess Rhaenyra has just informed me of her desire to marry her sons Jace and Luke to Lord Corlys's granddaughters, Baelor and Rhaena. A proposal to which I heartily agree.
Well,
they're stupefied.
The matter settled. Again.
There you go. Done. Everybody go home.
He hates that. He hates that.
You break law and centuries of tradition to install your daughter as heir.
What are you doing?
You dare tell me who deserves to inherit the name Velaryon?
What? Boy, be quiet. Man.
Not allow it.
You not allow it.
Allow it. Do not forget yourself, Payment.
That's your king.
That is no true Valari.
Off with his tongue! End him!
You may run your house as you see fit.
What are you doing?
But you will not decide the future of mine. I will not see it ended on the account of this.
Say the word. Say it. Say it. Say it. Say it. Say it. Come on. Off with his head.
This guy is nuts.
Her children are bastards!
Now you have to do it. Now you have to do it.
And she is a whore.
Oh my God.
Will have your tongue for that.
Yes! Yeah! I don't want it to do the editing here.
Disarm him!
What the hell just happened? Oh my God. Damon is not playing around.
This is an episode. What the hell?
Well, so much for the rebellion. Jesus Christ, that has to be Valyrian still.
Yeah, yeah.
But what was he thinking? What was he thinking he was going to do there at the Red Keep, at the throne room, spitting out what he was spitting out?
Can we just talk about how Viserys actually got up and was gonna cut his tongue out?
Oh!
Oh! Oh, wow!
The clean cut? I mean...
He split his jawbone in half, like... Damn!
How good it is to see you all tonight. It both gladdens my heart and fills me with sorrow to see these faces around the table. The faces most dear to me in all the world, yet grown so distant from each other in the years past.
Are we ready for this?
There's no eye.
Oh my God.
You ever see something, like a hole, and you want to stick your finger in it?
My own face is no longer a handsome one.
No, not at all. Granddad, I'm trying to eat.
The crown cannot stand strong if the house of the dragon remains divided. But set aside your grievances, if not for the sake of the crown, and for the sake of this old man who loves you all so dearly.
It's so heartbreaking. He was a good king. Oh, he is a good king. He's a good guy.
He was a good man. I don't think he was fit for king, though.
Maybe not for king, but I'm just saying, he wasn't evil, just lovely.
Absolutely.
I wish to raise my cup to Her Grace the Queen. I love my father, but I must admit that no one has stood more loyally by his side than his good wife.
That's true.
She has tended to him with unfailing devotion, love, and honor. And for that, she has my gratitude and my apology.
That was magnanimous.
She has to return the favor now, even if she doesn't want to.
This moves me deeply, Princess. We are both mothers, and we love our children. We have more in common than we sometimes allow. I raise my cup to you and to your house. You will make a fine queen.
I don't think I would like that.
He didn't. He really didn't.
But that's very nice of her.
She allowed feelings to cloud her judgment.
Those glasses are beautiful. I want to wear these. People, can I buy them? This guy's forever drinking. feel bad for him. Is that Otto smiling?
They're
having a good moment.
Something's gonna happen. He's gonna die.
At the table?
He's gonna pass peacefully.
Golly, my heart bleeds for him. Like, this is what he wants. This is all he wants.
In a way, if he passes now, it sets up perfectly for Rhaenyra's reign too. It'd be a smooth transition.
It's disheartening. I mean, I don't think Aemon has forgiven
the eye loss.
The eye thing.
But he gained a dragon.
Why are you laughing?
Final tribute.
Was he laughing at him?
No, I don't think so. Maybe. Oh, he was, because the pig!
Each of them handsome,
you're right.
wise, strong.
Amen.
Come. Let us drain our cups to these 3 strong boys.
I dare you to say that again.
Why? It was only a compliment. Do you not think yourself strong?
Jake! Enough!
Why would you say such a thing before these people? I was merely expressing how proud I am of my family, Mother. Though it seems my nephews aren't quite as proud of theirs.
Wait!
Go to your quarters. All of you, go. Now.
Game recognizes game?
This guy's the problem. That's not gonna go away. That's not gonna go away.
She softened too much.
Let me see the children home.
Alicent!
I'll, return on Dragonback.
The king and I would both like that.
Alicent softened too much. Otto's pissed.
I mean, she's
pissed.
She was never evil.
No, she wasn't.
And she was never like. I mean, her father has made her into what she is.
Yes. He manipulated her heavily. And we see it with her childhood trauma and how she used to pick at her nails. I bet you it's the Talia? Talia?
Yeah, I won't doubt it. Because she's so prominent and she's more... Like, important scenes, she's prominent.
You know what we still haven't seen? I don't think we've seen a Master of Whispers. So I'm assuming this is where we start seeing... This is where the role comes from, the Master of Whispers.
Yeah.
Because Otto held that power, basically. But that was making him too powerful. He's dead.
I wonder if she's still someone loyal to,
Oh, no, he's not.
to Daemon.
Maybe.
If I believe it to be true.
Believe what to be true, my king?
Aegon,
Our son.
the Song of Ice and Fire. It is true.
He's confusing her for Rhaenyra.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't know this.
The prince that was promised.
Oh, no.
I don't understand this house.
The prince.
Prince Aegon.
To unite the realm against the cold and the dark. It is you. You are the one. You must do this.
Oh my god, it's a misunderstanding.
A huge one. I'm a little annoyed if this is how it sparks war.
But it makes sense. He's in pain and agony. He can't tell where he's at.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, listen, it's gonna spark the war. We know this is what happens. I read the book. So,
yeah.
The fact that this little part, well done.
It makes sense, though. He's been confusing Alicent with Rhaenyra.
And his wife before as well.
Yeah.
And...
I understand, my king.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
They were just doing so well just now.
No more.
No more. My love. Wow. Golly. Golly, Julian.
Oh,
Jules.
God! So much is gonna happen now.
Oh my God. Best episode so far.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
Oh my God. So his dad, he is giving her information that he thought, well, that was meant more for Rhaenyra.
Mm-hmm.
He's been telling her about the Song of Ice and Fire. And she never heard this. Now she's thinking Aegon. No, but she brought her son Aegon, the baby Aegon, just now.
Yeah.
No, it's my son Aegon. It's about him. Oh boy.
And that goes along.
He just died, right? We officially died just now.
Yeah, and that goes along also with his dream in the beginning when he had the dream of a son conquering.
Oh my God, it's gonna be nuts next week, bro.
Yeah.
The next 2 episodes are gonna be explosive, to say the least.
There's gonna be hell raised.
Yeah, this is it. This is. I think this is all of my. The Dance of Dragons begin now, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that good.
Fire and blood.
Well, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's talk about calling Rhaenyra sons bastards and calling her
a whore.
A whore.
Jesus.
And people losing their heads about it.
I can think about at least one person who lost his head.
Yeah. Somebody dead enough he lost his head over it, Kept his tongue.
Yeah.
What a scene that was. First of all, the king walking into the throne room. That was such a
powerful scene. A strong scene.
I was loaded with goosebumps, and the music playing along and everybody's faces.
Yeah.
And him just struggling. And then when he dropped the crown and Damon picked him up,
that broke me up.
That broke me up. I was like, oh, brother, he's there by his side. Because as much as you want to see Damon as a badass, and in many ways people might think he's a villain and whatnot, I mean, he's so complicated.
He is.
He's a complicated character. You don't know everything about this guy,
Mm-hmm.
And I love him. I love Damon. He's my favorite character.
Yeah.
But the king, he better get an award. For today's scene alone.
Paddy Constantine?
For today's scene alone, for today's episode alone, to definitely get an award.
Absolutely.
Wow. Game of Thrones doing what they do best.
Back to Vaemond, the guy that lost his head. I just realized, as you said that, with the tongue staying there, that probably might be some symbolism that he was saying the truth and telling the truth, even though.
Well, yeah, there's no doubt that he was telling the truth.
Oh yeah. But I'm saying
the biggest issue here is the fact that if he had, now that this is going to break up, because this is going to break up, are there followers of Vaemond that will go with the High Towers?
Yes, I'll say right now.
So is Driftmark going to break up their own civil war in that house?
Maybe not Driftmark specifically, because already they have been promised to Jacaerys and
yeah, but he probably has people.
Luke. Not anybody in the direct line, though.
That's why I wasn't sure. I didn't know he was married or he had kids. They never showed any of that stuff.
That's why I'm thinking probably not. I think Driftmark and House Targaryen on Rhaenyra's side is pretty solidified there.
And we still have issues with the triarchy.
Yes.
Which didn't really come up not much, only in the beginning.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem for Luke, though. And I think that's going to spread his army really thin, trying to fight that while also... Or maybe it won't. Maybe Rhaenyra will say, alright, send dragons there. I definitely do think, though we have this impression that Rhaenyra is stronger right now than the High Towers, I think the High Towers are stronger.
Oh, absolutely.
I think the Hightowers right now have full control of the small council minus Lord Beavis, was it? Beehive? Something like that? I don't remember the guy's name.
Strong.
Yeah.
The guy who took over the Strong family.
Yes. Because everybody else seemed like as soon as the succession came into question, they were already on Queen Alicent and
well, but there's also the fact that Rhaenyra has stayed in Dragonstone.
Yes.
So she's locked herself away from the world, while Alicent and Hightower, they're playing politics. They deal with these houses. They probably have a lot more allies because they've been dealing with people in the realm the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go to the small council, they all seem all against Rhaenyra.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Other than that one
old dude.
so Rhaenyra is other than having all the dragons, the majority of the dragons, especially 3 more eggs right now, there really isn't much in terms of foot soldiers if it gets to that point.
Speaking about those 3 eggs, I'm wondering if that's gonna be Jacaerys and Luke's.
They have 3 kids.
They already have?
Remember, she showed them 2 kids of the king, and she's pregnant.
You're right.
So those 3 eggs should be going to them.
You're right. I forgot about those kids.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
So there might be
Viserys.
I don't know the middle of the time jump. There should be some drama with the king dying and whatever's gonna happen immediately.
Yeah.
I hope they cover that at least.
They probably will, but it probably won't be like a huge chunk.
And we're 2 episodes away from the end of the season.
Now. I don't want it to end. I don't want it to end. I don't want to have. I don't want to have Game of Thrones PTSD where we wait like.
That. A lot of talking, but this is great.
That was really good.
This was a really good episode, guys. How do you feel about this episode? What do you think about what has transpired? The death of the king. He died. That was the end of him right there. And how it ended, the miscommunication towards the end.
Do you think Lord Corlys is going to recover? Because if he recovers, what do you think he would do seeing his brother beheaded?
I think they'll tell him what happened. Because if anything, he was definitely being, he was yelling at the king.
Well, like, in your opinion, like if your brother died and you knew that your grandchildren aren't actually yours.
Okay, but you have to look at the greater picture here.
Yeah.
I can go fight about my brother, or my wife and my grandkids and my name has been secured.
That's true. That is true.
So maybe not the bloodline like the brother wanted just now, but and by the way, this was his wish. He wanted this to happen. He wanted this to go to Luke.
Right.
And him become, he mentioned that in the last episode. He said, he was like, yeah, history doesn't remember blood, it remembers names. That's what he said. So I think he'll be okay with this.
Yeah.
I think he'll be okay with this. And he also likes David.
That's true. You're right.
And again, he was being very forceful against the king. I'm looking for the right word, and I'm saying the wrong word. But he was definitely being very
insolent,
antagonist towards the king.
Yeah.
In the throne room in front of everybody.
Yeah.
That you would not decide for us. You would not. You do what you want in your house. Your girl's a whore, by the way. I mean, what do you expect is gonna happen? So
Viserys came out swinging there. Like every single scene he was in, it was sorrowful. It was just this roller coaster of emotions with sorrow, happy, then like that extreme elation of him doing something so important to the story.
Yeah. And I think when he came out, he took care of his daughter. So yeah, that's my baby.
Yeah.
He looked at her like, Daddy got you.
Yeah.
Daddy's here one last time.
Yep.
One last time. And he came through. And he came through. Anyway, guys, that was episode 8. That was an amazing episode as far as I'm concerned. If you like what we're doing, guys, please hit the like button, the subscribe button. Continue following us in this journey. We have 2 episodes left. Looking forward to see what's going to happen, how this is going to end. It's going to get nasty. Season 2.
It is.
It's going to be just a bloodbath.
Yeah.
We've been seeing nothing but the build-up, and it's paying off now.
Yeah.
It's paying off now. What do you guys? Let us know what you think in the comment section. You know, let us know what you think about what happened to Vaemon, about what you think if Corlys is going to survive or not. He probably will survive.
I hope he will.
You know, because if he didn't, they would have had him dead right now.
That's true.
I got a feeling
That's true. Yeah,
he might have a little bit of plot armor.
Yeah.
About the king passing away, about why he said to Alicent at the end how this is going to change everything. Because he told her about the Song of Ice and Fire, and she's confusing it. You know?
Heavily.
And what do you think about Aegon? Not Aegon. Aemon. Aemon's going to be trouble. Aemon's going to be trouble. He's going to be a problem. Whatever, guys, listen. I like that you guys are hanging out with us. You know, we want to know about what you think about these comments. You know, we have a Patreon. This episode will be available on the Patreon, unedited, for as low as $1. We also on that Patreon we have other shows that you might want to check out, unedited. You're gonna have to supply your own copy, and you can have 2 windows, one with us and one with the show, and watch us as though we in the living room with you watching the show as we go along. We also have a merchandise store. The description's in the link. The link is in the description. I keep saying that.
It's not. No.
The link is in the description. Guys, listen, we are R-Nights. I'm Ray.
I'm Julian.
Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We'll see you soon. Take care.